What's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with Jahan Ingram. Man, it's a complete honor, bro. 3-0, representing the money team, fighting out of Las Vegas, and damn, bro, tell me about it, bro. You coming off two big fights, fighting here in San Antonio, Texas at the Tech Port Arena, and then fighting on the undercard of Mayweather and
Right.
Dubai. What do you take from everything that's happened, bro, so far?
It's experience. I can't do nothing but thank God. He blessed me with these opportunities. Thank my team, my family. You know, um, it had a great fight out there in San Antonio. Actually coming back out there December the 31st, put on another show for New Year's Eve. And then the exhibition I had in Dubai, that was, one of a kind experience. I'm glad I got to go out there and get that experience.
Excellent, bro. Yeah, that fight was dope too, man. I like that. And they both gifted y'all one of those WBC medals.
Yep, yep,
That's
yep.
nice, bro. So what basically got you in, to fast forward or rewind back, what got you into wanting to become a boxer?
When I was younger, I was like 5, 6, maybe 6, 7 at the time. I used to get bullied a lot. So my mom, she put me into boxing, to learn how to defend myself. And
Hmm.
that was it. She just wanted me to learn how to defend myself. But the coaches then they seen I had a natural talent for it. And I was off and on with it for a little while. And then about the age of 13, 12, I started taking it serious. And then, I made it to where I'm at today.
Real. For real, bro. I bet it's been a dream, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's one of them stories you don't hear about that's rare. I don't have a big amateur background. I only had 12 amateur fights. So for the opportunities I'm getting with the skill level I have and the blessing that God gave me, it's rare that you hear something like this.
For real. For real. And so how did you get involved, bro? If I could ask, how did you get involved with like, catching up with Floyd and like the money team?
Um of I came out for family vacation out in Las Vegas. It was like 4th of July weekend. My parents, they told me to bring my gym stuff just in case, I could get some work at Floyd Gym while I was out here. So my dad made a few calls, he made something happen, and then I went up to the gym to go spar. And now my coach now, his name Otis Pimpleton. He took a liking into me, then him and my parents talked, and then my parents moved me out here, and then it went from there. And then one day, ever since I got with him, it's like he been testing me. He been throwing me in the fire. So he's seeing what I could do, what I'm capable of. So one day he called me. It was late too. It was like 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning. He was like, he got this kid for me to spar. So I'm like, you got a kid for me to spar at 12, 1 in the morning. So
Yeah.
I'll go over there to the gym. When I walk in, I see Floyd there. So I'm
Ooh.
like, okay, he must about to have me spar in front of Floyd. And the next thing I know, I'm sparring Floyd. So that's how it came up, happening with Floyd. I ended up becoming his sparring partner for the Dubai exhibition he had.
Wow. That's that's like mind blowing, bro. And I can kind of see that now because it's like those were like when Floyd was like really active. I know those were like his times that he would train the most was at night.
Right.
And that's pretty dope, bro. So so since you've been working with him and along with the money team and your coach, what have you learned that you will carry on forever?
I learned so much, especially being around Floyd, around his team, his guys. I learned so much business wise, so much life wise. He's like a mentor to me. My coach Otis, he's like a father figure to me too. So, it's not just always about boxing. When we in the gym, we focus on boxing, but they also spend times with us outside the gym, to help us become better men, better people.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing. And
Yeah.
talk about, how did you get your nickname, Pretty Boy?
Um, I get it from my dad because my dad nickname is Pretty. So since I'm his son, I became Pretty Boy. But then when I started boxing, the way my style is, it's rare that I get touched. Yeah, I haven't really displayed that my boxing side really too much lately. I've been walking people down a lot, but once y'all see it, you will see why I have that name, Pretty Boy.
For real. And what is did Floyd comment on that at all over like over the time that he's heard, oh, pretty boy, you know?
Uh, Not that I could recall. I think he had said something one time, but I can't really remember what was actually said. This was probably a little time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, that's dope, bro. And I have a question from my boxing analyst. He said, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Um, Next 5 years, by that time I definitely be have took over the sport. May or may not be retired. I want to retire young. I really don't want to be too old in the boxing game. I want to get in, get out. I love it dearly, but it's a as you can see, it's a lot of damage we take as fighters.
Yeah,
And it's good to be have a longevity in the game, but at the same time, I'd rather just get in, get out. Make my money, make my legacy, and just have fun with the game.
for real. Yeah, bro. I see a lot of fighters, that come out of it, and then I see a lot of fighters that, that aren't so well,
Right.
That's what's sad about it, bro. It just takes one hit. And talk about, December 31st, Tech Port Arena. What can we all expect?
Um,
Box fans here in San Antonio.
this one I'm showcasing main event for this fight, and just expect the show. I'm not big on calling a round or knockout or whatever. So just know it's always gonna expect the show when I fight.
For real, man. That's what I've noticed. I've watched some of your past fights, and then than your recent fight in Japan or in Dubai.
Right.
Talk about, man, fighting in Dubai. Like how a spectacle that was.
Um, it was different. It was real different. I'm out the country. I didn't have my team with me. I had my coach with me, but not my whole team. I was with Floyd team. I had them too. So it was just different. It was just I felt like it was just me and my coach, really. I didn't have my team, the guys with me. So that was one thing right there. Um, the Tech Point Arena definitely got me ready for that arena though, because it was a lot of people. I think it had almost sold out. I can't remember the exact number they told me, but the Techport Arena reminded me of the Dubai Arena, the Coca-Cola Arena. When I had walked out, it felt like I was in the Techport Arena again,
Oh
just
wow.
just a little bigger. It
Yeah,
wasn't too much bigger, but it was a little bigger. And I always loved the crowd. I always embraced the crowd, so that didn't bother me or nothing. But I knew it was a lot of pressure on me. Um, Definitely a lot of pressure on me. A lot of people wanted me to knock this dude out. I feel like if I definitely had more than 3 rounds, I would have knocked him out. But he also had surprised me too. Cause I'm not gonna say I looked past him, but with him being a kickboxer, like my respect for him in the boxing ring wasn't the same like a regular fighter.
yeah,
But it didn't click to me until I was in the actual, in the actual ring that, this dude got 50 professional kickboxing fights. So that's still experience.
yeah,
Because besides them using their feet, they still use their hands. So it didn't really process. I'm looking at it more like if it was somebody coming from MMA. That's how I thought of it at first. But then once I got in there, I'm like, okay, this dude actually he got experience. He got experience over me. I only got 3 professional fights and 12 amateur fights. This dude got 50 professional kickboxing fights. So it definitely was a shaker at first. I know I dominated the first and second round. The third round, I wanted to give a little inside show, but I never looked into kickboxing or anything. But when I went back and watched the fight, I heard the commentator said that I should have stayed on the outside because in kickboxing, inside is their game, and I didn't never know that. So, but once I got in the inside, I figured that out because I was like, he's pretty strong in the inside, but on the outside, he couldn't mess with me.
Yeah,
Oh
he was
yeah, it was just a learning experience. It was an exhibition, so all I wanted to do was go out there, have fun, showcase my skills.
for real, bro. That was and that was a great fight too. And
Mm.
talk about your experience. How did you get in contact with with Davies Entertainment?
So my big brother Tabiti, Andrew Tabiti, he had one of them had got in contact with each other first, and then he ended up signing with them. And one day they came out to Vegas. I don't know if they noticed me then or if Tabiti had said something to him, but I think they seen me spar the day they came out to Vegas. And Tabiti had talked to him and stuff. My coach talked to him. Then when they put me on the first show, they like what they saw, they like who I was as a person. And then next thing they the contract they came with, it was right. So I signed with them for management.
Yeah, that's excellent, bro. Yeah, bro. Like a big shout out to Davies, bro. Like Davies
Definitely. Yeah.
is really stepped up this channel a lot, and
Hmm.
I've been able to meet so many athletes, so many different walks of life over there. And shoot, that's been probably the biggest part of the channel this year,
Right.
is Davies Entertainment.
Yeah,
And
they definitely play a big part.
big part, bro. And to like, what do you think your three most like favorite things are, or your most proud of things are right now?
Right now, number one, I gotta say my career, is this was my first year turning pro. I turned pro back in February. That's when I had my first professional fight. And what I accomplished in this year, and the year not even over yet. I still got another fight at the end of the year. So what I done accomplished so far this year, it take fighters a while to accomplish that. Like you don't know a fighter that's only had 3 fights going to fight on pay-per-view in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly.
So that got to be my first thing. That's my biggest accomplishment. My second, is moving out my hometown, moving to Vegas. Being back at home, it helped me back a lot. I wasn't able to open up and blossom like I am now, being back at home. Even though I love home dearly, it's just, boxing's not big there. So I needed to branch off to elevate my boxing career. And then the third thing I say is just I'm just proud of my team and my family. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. They play a big part in everything I do. They play a big part in my career. So I always got to thank them and shout them out.
For real. It's not an easy task, bro. You know, doing what you do and then doing what I do.
Right,
It's like crazy. That's what I say. It's like two walks of life when I interview a boxer, interview anybody. And who knows exactly what the boxer's going through in the ring, to like me setting up all these interviews and actually like, people don't understand. Some people do, some people don't. And
right.
that's another thing I love about, doing what I'm doing and
Mhm.
watching professional sports. It's a joy and it's an honor, to have y'all on the channel.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anytime, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. And do you have three or to five favorite fighters of all time, or do you just have like present time?
Um, I have all time favorite fighters, but mainly present fighters. I like the because since it's a new era, new decade, you can still learn a lot from the older fighters, but if you watch the older fighters versus now, the way the punches are, the way the movement is totally different. So you can still learn a lot from them, but I like to watch present fighters um because it's more to where I'm at right now, and then plus I already know in a couple of years, I'm gonna be fighting these guys. So I'm studying them now. I'm packing down their moves. Learning everything about them. Even though I'm using it to better myself, it's gonna help me in the long run when I end up having to fight these guys.
Excellent. For real. And let everyone know, bro, where they can follow you at social media wise. I know you have a YouTube channel.
Hmm.
I'll put that in the bio. And let everyone know, bro, to follow the journey to superstardom.
Oh yeah, definitely. You follow me anywhere at Jahan Ingram. You can Google me at Jahan Ingram, and all my social medias will come up. So, thank everybody that supported me, that's looking for me to do good in my career and my journey. So I just want to shout out all y'all too.
For real, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
No
It's
problem.
a complete honor, bro. Y'all go follow his links in the description down below. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. And it's a lot of stuff, man. Vlogs and boxing. It's a dope channel, bro. And y'all go check them out. Tech Port Arena, live here in San Antonio, Texas. December 31st. New Year's Eve. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. And then,
Definitely.
you know, a lot of big fights, bro. A lot of big fights are coming up. And shoot, I appreciate you again for coming on the channel, bro. It's been
Definitely.
Jahan Ingram, Carlito, one love. We out.
Yeah.